Hi everyone, this is Gemini Juno. I am going to do a pick a card, my first ever pick a card. I'm going to do it on the Mercury Retrograde period and what the past is coming, what part of the past is coming back, what themes from the past is coming back. This is a very rich Mercury retrograde as far as things coming forth from the past, out of nowhere, out of the subconscious. It's in Pisces. It's starting March 5th and going until about the 27th, 28th. We are in the shadow period now, and the shadow period looks like it will be going until about mid-April. So we won't be completely out of this energy until around April 17th, 2019. April is going to be a very interesting month as well. I'm feeling a little awkward with the setup right now. The pick a card, I've never done a pick a card reading, though I have absolutely years of experience with astrology. I'm a professional with tarot, I'm a professional astrologer. I'm a professional psychic, medium, energy worker. I do all kinds of metaphysical and occult things. I've been studying the metaphysical and the occult for over 30 years. I'm not that old, but I started when I was really young. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Age is just a number anyway, right? So I am, this is my first pick a card, and it is on what is bringing the past, what this Mercury and Pisces energy is going to bring you from the past. I actually have three piles here. So we have pile 1, 2, and 3. These are Lenormand cards, and they're just 3 cards that are going to give a quick theme, what part of your life you'll be dealing with. I'm probably not gonna make this video real long. I'm gonna this is my first dipping my toes into the pick a card realm. I think it's a really interesting concept, though I think there's a lot of, there's just a lot of people doing pick a cards out there, let's face it. So we have pile 1, 2, and 3, and then these are my tarot cards here that I'll be pulling a couple as clarifiers with each pile. So go ahead and pick your pile. I probably do another video just on the Mercury retrograde in Pisces and what I see clairvoyantly going on, what I see astrologically going on. But this is just a general pick a card for people. So we'll get started with pile 1. Move these out of the way. Okay, well, oops. Help if I had it in the camera. So we have a decision, communication with a man. Lucky you, pile 1. Could be 2 men. Let's see what the guides have to say. Though generally this Lenormand is about a decision, and the birds are communication, coupling. You might have to decide between 2 men. You could have, for some of you, you could have a man coming back, and you could have 2 men to decide from, or you could just have 1 man coming back and you have a conversation and you have to decide on what is going on with this man. I don't like to do too much of a psychic read on the Lenormand cards. The Lenormand cards are really straightforward. So I try not to get too, psychic. around the Lenormand cards. However, this is the traditional reading. We have a decision, or we could have two, a multiple. You could have to decide between two men during this retrograde period. Um, if you don't have two men, you're definitely going to have to make a decision about one man who's coming back, conversations. He will show up. You will have conversations. For some of you, you definitely could have you could be in a relation. I'm getting you could be in a relationship already, and you have somebody coming from your past, and you have to decide which person. It could shake things up in your relationship you having right now, where you're like, well, oh, wait, and cause some confusion. Pisces is a very confusing sign. It's going to be conjuncting Neptune and Pisces. So we will be dealing with quite a bit of confusion this Mercury and Pisces retrograde. I am a professional astrologer. I've been studying astrology for over 30 years, and this is going to be potentially a very confusing period during this Mercury retrograde in Pisces, especially making aspects to Neptune and Pisces, which is confusing on its own. So be careful. Be careful about the decisions you have to make. This is definitely going to throw some of you for a loop. You're going to have to it may not be what it seems just from the Mercury and Pisces energy, not so much from the cards. I can pull a couple tarot cards and see what's happening, but definitely there's going to be, you're going to have to decide between two men, somebody from your past coming back, and you've already started dating somebody else, and now you have to make a decision. And just, if you could hold off on the decision, if there's a decision about a man coming in and you can hold off until mid-April, good luck with that. But if you can do it, you might consider that. Yeah. Wow. Interesting. So I'm going to pull a couple tarot cards. Let's see what we get. Aha, third party. Ooh, devil. Oh my goodness. Well, pile number one. Devil's in the details, I guess. It does look like there is a third party situation, and there's a lot of temptation. Okay, you might be tempted to go off in another direction. Like I said, if you could at least be mindful that we are in a very strange period during this Mercury retrograde in Pisces, and that you could overindulge in alcohol. You could be partying a lot during this period. That might be something that's coming up for you, where you just have a lot of opportunities. Okay, you have a lot of opportunities to overindulge in drugs, alcohol, food, sex, all of that. You could meet a man. There could be a man that comes in that is somebody who is very fun to be around. He's just a lot of fun and can be in a bit of a destructive way, where you get a bit carried away with drugs and alcohol. Lust could pull you out of a good situation into a dangerous situation with this Mercury retrograde in Pisces. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to add to this, but this is the theme I'm getting. I hope this resonated with you. Generally, you can have there's potential to have a lot of fun, but when this wears off, you could be left with nothing, and be very careful. Be very careful, and definitely looks like the Three of Cups looks like there's more than one. It kind of supports the more than one man or third party vibe that I'm getting into. Like this third party kind of enters the picture during this Mercury retrograde, and it definitely looks like for a lot of people it could be it could be another man coming in to the picture. And I mean, maybe, if you are a man, um, or if you're a woman, another man coming into the picture definitely can 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 make things a bit confusing. No matter your sexual orientation, it's generally looks like a third party and it's a male. And looks like there's potential for all kinds of partying and fun as well, which can lead to some interesting some interesting things happening during this period. And we're also in a period where that you can overindulge in alcohol and drugs with all this Pisces. With all this Pisces, definitely drugs, alcohol, and even food. All addictions are going to be coming to the surface for just about everyone during this period, I think. So, okay, so that is group number 1. Group number 2. Okay, oops. Group number 2. So this is a message from someone about a child, child or new beginning. They're off to a new start, or they have custody, or they're in a custody battle of some sort. You will be getting a message from someone about, if it's not about a child, if it is about a child, it's going to be a burdensome type of thing, or could be at the best it's a fated type of karmic situation with a child. If it's not about a child, it's going to be about a new situation arising that is quite challenging, quite difficult. So you will be getting a message about that. It could be for you, though for some reason, I think for a lot of you, it's going to be regarding someone else. I'm seeing most of these messages coming in as messages, people and situations returning from the past. So there's something outside of yourself. That's kind of how I'm looking at this whole reading, to be honest. So generally, yeah, I mean, there's a chance it could be about you, it could be about your kid, it could be about your new beginning. However, I'm seeing this entire reading as being more what's coming to you from outside. So basically, we have a message coming in from someone else about a difficult new beginning, a challenging new beginning, something that's been fated. Like I see Saturn in Capricorn, it's a challenging and difficult beginning. It's like a new responsibility that's posing some difficulty for them, and they are showing up in your life, probably hoping you will help them. Most of the people that watch these types of things are healers and empaths and the like. So they're probably going to show up and want you to help them with this situation. Maybe they got somebody pregnant. Maybe they're in a custody case, or maybe they're just off to a new start. But it's a fated new start. It's a new start that it was meant to happen. But it's not easy. It has its challenges, and they're going to have to work really hard. Either way, with any of it, they're going to have to work really, really hard, whether it's involving an actual child or a new beginning. So I'm going to pull a few of these tarot cards and see what we get To clarify this for group 2. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Ace of Swords. So here we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is the person that's coming in with the message, and they do have a lot going for them. They have made a lot of material. They have a good job. They have a solid foundation, but they are on a new beginning, and a new beginning with that could be potentially very hazardous and challenging. That's what I'm seeing for group 2. That's about it. I would expect a message from someone from your past. It could be, I'm getting it, it's not even from the distant past, but someone around you will be coming to you as far with something that's kind of new, and definitely could be child custody, pregnancy oriented. If it's not, it could have nothing to do with that. It has a new like a project, some new start in their life. They do have a foundation they've built, so they're not coming from ground zero. They have resources, they have talent, they have ability. However, there is not going to be an easy road. It's not an easy start by any means. They have a great idea, the Ace of Swords. They have a really great idea. They could present you with this idea. They could ask for your help. That's what I'm seeing for group 2. Okay. And then quickly move on to group 3. Okay. Awesome. Well, group 3, doesn't that look exciting? Group 3 is an invitation from somewhere abroad or long distance, and it's a very promising invitation. It could be in a bit of fantasy realm at this point, or not. It could be completely, absolutely grounded and in reality, but there is this looking towards. I'll kind of get more clarity when I pull the tarot. This ship, so there's an invitation to travel abroad, could be to a very sunny place with sun, or it could just be a very happy, prosperous trip, journey, even if it's not literally a sunny place, though that's definitely supported in these cards, that it's sunny, tropical, sunny, desert, sun, Southern California, I don't know, somewhere else that's really sunny, the Mediterranean, someplace sunny. You could receive an invitation to go to, or you could have a vision of returning to a place. This is just for the Mercury retrograde period and Pisces, so that's very fantasy oriented. It could be real, could be very fantasy. I'm kind of liking merging the astrology with this pick a card. It's actually, it actually works for me. I like it. Because I can kind of overlay the astrology. But anyway, so this looks pretty cool. I mean, this is pretty cool so far it's basically an invitation, and it's a very prosperous journey. It could be even work related, but you could get, if whatever journey you take during this period will be very positive, successful, and prosperous so far, what I see in the cards. Let me pull the tarot for clarification. So let's see what we get for the tarot. Queen of Pentacles. Page of Wands. So this looks it yeah, I mean it looks, the Queen of Pentacles, so this could be very it looks like a journey that you with a solid foundation, you could be making a trip. I'm getting a lot of financial backing for the trip. It could be a job related trip that proves to be very beneficial for you. Um, I'm getting almost more of a job related trip. And now you could have a beginning to you could meet a potential person in this trip, somebody that you connect with and could become I don't know if it's going to be turned into anything, but you could definitely meet people on this trip that could be a potential soulmate or even really good friends. It could turn into a really good friendship. So there's a lot of potential in this journey during this period. There's definitely an invitation. I don't know if you're actually going on the journey during this Mercury retrograde period, but you will have an invitation or an inspiration. It could just be on an inspirational level more than an actual invitation, though. For some of you, it depends. I mean, some of you will probably be getting an invitation or have to travel for your job or work. And if you do, it will be very beneficial, and you will come in contact with somebody that can turn into something else. And it doesn't necessarily be a romantic. It could be just a good friend. It could be somebody that just turns into a good contact for you in your job, whatever. But I definitely see a very solid and positive outcome to this journey that you take, or have an invitation to take during this retrograde period of Mercury and Pisces. Let's see if I get anything else. I think that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed this pick a card reading. It was fun. Actually, it was a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. I've been putting this off for so long, and I'm like, this is actually kind of fun. I kind of like it. So anyway, that's it for now, and I will try to get timestamps down there or something. I'm not even sure how we'll see how I do that. But anyway, the video is at least not that long. So I hope everyone has an awesome Mercury retrograde in Pisces. I'll be back in touch with that. Anyway, bye for now.